The law of attraction is all about bringing plenty of good things and happiness into our lives by matching our energy with the universe. But sometimes, without realizing it, we do things that stop this power from working, blocking our way to what we want and our happiness. This guide will help you spot these blocks and show you how to use the law of attraction to its full potential. Not paying attention to now. One big thing that stops the law of attraction from working well is not living in the present moment. Many people get so caught up in their past mistakes or future plans that they don't see the beauty and chances that are right in front of them today. Life really happens in the now, and every moment is full of endless possibilities and chances waiting to be grabbed. But if you're too focused on what you did wrong before or what you're worried about in the future, you might miss these great opportunities. The real magic of making things happen starts in the present. Plus, the present isn't just a step towards a better future, it's also a source of happiness and satisfaction right now. Staying in the present helps you connect deeply with the universe. This connection makes the law of attraction work, lining up your wishes with what the universe has to offer. But when you let your mind wander back and forth in time, you lose this powerful connection. Understanding that the secret to really making things happen and being happy is to live in the present can change everything in your life. Like Bill Keane said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift of God," which is why we call it the present. Holding on to painful memories. Deep inside our minds, we store a mix of memories, experiences, and stories that make us who we are. But sometimes we get stuck holding on to painful memories and sad stories from the past. We keep thinking about these hard times, and they start to shape our lives today. This habit of focusing on pain comes from our ego, which tries to find its identity and meaning in these difficult stories. It's like locking ourselves in a cage where our past sorrows control what we do now, blocking out all the good things we could be doing in the present. Many people let these painful stories play over and over in their heads, stopping the law of attraction from working. In a strange way, it often takes a really tough moment or a crisis to break free from this cycle. It's like a dam bursting, letting go of all the pain and making room for new, fresh starts. When we realize we're more than these sad stories, a big change happens. We start to see life from a new point of view. The past doesn't hold us back or make our present less bright. Breaking free from this focus on pain doesn't mean we forget our past. Instead, it means understanding that we're more than just these hard times. We can remember our past and learn from it, but we don't have to let it rule our lives now or in the future. Knowing that life is about growing and changing helps us break away from these limits we've put on ourselves. Remember, feeling pain is something that happens to all of us, but suffering from it is a choice. Deciding not to suffer is a big part of following the law of attraction. Blaming and negative thinking. A big problem in using the law of attraction is when we blame others or make up negative stories. Sometimes it's easier to point fingers or see ourselves as always the victim. This happens when we get too caught up in our thoughts, blaming everything and everyone else for our problems. This kind of negative thinking stops us from getting what we want and fills us with bad energy. Staying stuck in blame and pessimism is like trying to plant seeds in ground where nothing can grow. You won't get the results you want. But when you realize that real problems are happening now and that many worries are just in your head, you can feel free. This change in thinking helps you focus on what you can do and what's possible. By understanding that most problems aren't as big as they seem and are just in our minds, we can start working on real solutions. To really follow the law of attraction, we need to stop blaming and start taking action. seeing challenges as chances to grow, not just big problems. Getting too attached to things. When people focus too much on getting more stuff, they often miss out on the good things that the law of attraction can bring. There's a common story where chasing after more and more leaves people feeling empty inside. It's like what they say, the ego is never satisfied and always wants more. This never-ending want for more often leads to a never-ending feeling of not being happy, making even the greatest wealth lose its shine. In this cycle, the real meaning of abundance and prosperity is lost under the desire for material things. But when we change our focus and start to see beyond just getting stuff, we create the perfect place for the law of attraction to work its magic. Real wealth isn't just about things you can touch. It's found in rich experiences, close relationships, and living in the moment. When we aim to fill up our lives from a place of fullness instead of emptiness, it's not just a choice, but a journey. This journey is about creating a life that's not just about getting stuff, but also about growing on the inside, living in the now, and truly appreciating life's gifts. Forgetting what's really important. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget what's truly important as we focus more on doing things and achieving goals. Society often pushes us to reach big goals and successes, while we forget to explore and value our inner world. Ignoring our true self. The spark of consciousness inside us can dim the brightness of life. Doesn't this refusal stop the natural flow of good things, happiness, and real connections that the law of attraction relies on? Beneath the surface, our true self is powerful, diving into a world of deep meaning and endless creativity. In this big world, life moves smoothly, free from the need for approval from others and the chase after material things. It reminds us of what Epicurus said: people are more troubled by what they think might happen than by what actually happens. This tells us how strong it is to be connected and aware inside. When we align with this deep inner part of ourselves, it's the perfect place for the law of attraction to do its magic. This harmony sends out a vibe that quietly reaches out into the universe, bringing in good things, love, and peace. When we tune into this hidden tune, even everyday life becomes amazing. We line up perfectly with the flow of everything. Imagine a world where everyone grows in their true selves, connected and deeply rooted in who they really are. In this world, the outer parts of who we are fade away, showing a world full of endless possibilities. Dancing in harmony with the universe, we gently realize how everything in life is connected. Embracing the endless good things in life, in this reality, is not just a dream, but something we can really do. The law of attraction works best here, bringing plenty of good things, love, and deep connections in every part of life. Being selfless. As we go through life with its ups and downs, we see how important it is to give without expecting anything back. This is key to matching up with the law of attraction. A common mistake people make is to give but expect something in return. When we give just to get something back, it's not really giving. True giving means doing something good for others without waiting for them to do something for us. This kind of selfless giving brings good energy and matches the law of attraction. It's about helping others, sharing what we have, and doing good things just because we want to, not because we want a reward. This way of living brings more joy and good things into our lives and into the lives of those around us. This behavior, where we want people to notice and reward us, changes what true giving is all about. It stops the good energy that comes from real giving, which is important for connecting with all the good things the universe has to offer. Rhonda Byrne talks about this in her book, The Power. She says when you give, tell yourself you're part of a never-ending cycle of giving and getting. Feel happy about it. Know that by giving, you've started a big wave of giving and getting. You've opened the door to get more good things. Remember, the universe has everything and can't run out, no matter how much you give. This idea shows how much good can come from giving with a true heart. It doesn't just help the people you give to, but it also opens up good things for you, connecting you with endless good things from the universe. Seeing life this way, where the joy of giving meets the feeling of having plenty, makes our connection to everything stronger and brings in more good things and happiness in many ways. Being aware of how our ego can get in the way and choosing to give from a place of love and plenty keeps us lined up with the law of attraction. This makes sure the good things keep flowing in and out of our lives. Not learning about ourselves. Not taking the time to learn about ourselves can weaken the power of the law of attraction. Many people get too caught up in what's happening outside and miss the richness inside them and the connection we all share. This neglect creates a gap, making us feel distant from who we really are and all the good things life has to offer. When we start to explore who we are, we begin to see past our ego and find a limitless part of ourselves. Getting to know this deepest part of ourselves strengthens our connection to everything and makes the law of attraction work better for us. Using the law of attraction is really about looking inside ourselves. It's about understanding our weaknesses, getting past our ego, and not sticking to bad habits. Whether it's not living in the moment or not trying to understand ourselves, changing these habits opens the way to endless good things and happiness. This harmony with the flow of the universe makes it easy to bring in and enjoy the universe's endless gifts, showing what true abundance and success really are.